We all know financial subjects aren't taught in schools. Most of us learn about the topic of money at home from our parents. But actually, is there any difference between somebody who will eventually become rich and one who won't? Yes, absolutely. But what exactly? Many people think that rich children are separated from real-world problems, but they face several challenges in learning how to stay wealthy and successful. Today, we are going to take a look at the parenting methods employed by wealthy parents in order to make sure their kids get a better shot at success and money. By the end of this video, you will learn what makes a middle-class parent different to an upper-class one. So stay tuned with us until the end to find out what are the lessons rich parents teach their kids that make them successful. Number 1, the importance of money. The first thing that most rich parents teach their kids is the importance of money. Anyone who becomes rich knows perfectly the importance of money. Some may even believe that money is the key to happiness. You can, of course, disagree with this. However, you can't argue with the fact that money will bring a high quality of life and better options in pretty much every aspect of your life. Money just gives you better choices for education, vacations, stuff like that. The thing is that poor and middle-class parents don't talk much about money with their kids. This is because they believe money isn't all that important. This belief system impacts children's views in the long term and makes them neglect their financial life. Number 2, rich parents teach their kids to be rich. Rich parents teach their kids that wealth is a possible option for anyone who really wants to be rich. But most middle-class parents teach their kids to have just enough money to survive. Rich parents teach their kids to have smart financial habits and think big. They may spend time teaching their kids what the good options to make a better future are. Regardless of education level, anyone with great ideas can earn big money. Tell your kids that you believe in them and give them positive vibes so that they can get whatever they desire. Number 3, increase your income instead of lowering your expenses. Many parents think that they should teach their kids how to spend their money wisely by eliminating unnecessary expenses. While that might be true, the better option is to teach your kid to increase their income. By lowering their expenses, your kids may survive, but they won't become rich. You should try to teach your kid how to generate more money with smarter choices in their life. If your kids have a smart financial perspective, they will require less effort to make money. Number 4, have the courage to take risks. Almost all rich parents have learned that life is a game and that you need to take risks. They teach this fact to their children too. From an early age, these children learn that if they want to increase their income or double their wealth, they must have the courage to take risks. This is true of stocks and other investments. Middle-class parents teach their kids that lower risk is more favorable if they want to invest. But what exactly is wrong with this? The lower the investment risk, the lower the returns. The rule of thumb is that high-risk investment choices will bring higher returns, and that's what can make a person rich in a short period of time. Obviously, rich parents won't teach their 7-year-old kids about stocks and cryptocurrencies, but they will teach their children to have the courage to take risks and that it's okay to fail sometimes. Number 5, the difference between liabilities and assets. One of the basic concepts you, as a parent, should know is the difference between assets and liabilities. This is crucial if you want to achieve significant financial success. If you haven't heard of this before, we should tell you that the most straightforward definition is that assets make money for you, whereas liabilities cost you money. Let's look at an example. The house you live in or the car you drive are liabilities because they do not make any revenue for you. The fancy clothes, that new iPhone, and anything you buy without thinking are all liabilities. On the other hand, an apartment that generates rent is an asset because it brings cash flow every month. Most rich parents teach their kids to purchase assets instead of liabilities to generate cash flow on a recurring basis. If you're loving this video, then make sure to subscribe and leave a comment saying, "I subscribed," and we will personally reply to your comment. Number 6, the rich teach their kids how to socialize. Believe it or not, most rich parents start to socialize their kids before the age of 4. Learning social rules and being able to have small talk with others has always been key to a happy life. Being involved in social activities teaches your children to be more open-minded and to build more social links. Socializing and behaving well with others make other people like you, which opens up the doors to success to you. If you teach your kid to follow smart social rules, they will have more opportunities to have a better business life because they will know how to treat people and convince them, and this could lead to a great fortune. Number 7, expensive purchases should be justified. A popular expression about seemingly rich people is looking good but going nowhere. This stems from the fact that many middle-class people spend their money to look wealthy while getting poorer and poorer, whereas many rich people look poor while getting richer and richer. There's nothing wrong with having flashy cars, luxurious houses, or the latest trends, but the problem is when you purchase these things with your own money. Rich people teach their kids to buy assets and then, with the revenue, buy everything they want. Teach your kids when buying anything to first ask themselves, what is the purpose of this purchase? Number 8, teach them to manage money. Rich parents won't stop talking about money. One of the first things they teach their kids is how they can manage their money. They give them pocket money and complete control over that. Kids should learn about the importance of having and managing money as soon as they are old enough to count to 10. Many parents give their kids random things whenever they ask for them, but when you give them pocket money, they will get valuable lessons from an early age which can affect their financial lives when they grow up. Many wealthy parents let their children know about household expenses to give them the opportunity to get familiar with the reality of having living expenses. The majority of poor parents rarely talk about money with their kids. Number 9, money does not come immediately. You might have heard of the marshmallow study in which kids were put in a room with a marshmallow in front of them and told that they would get a second marshmallow if the first was still there when the grown-up returned. Researchers did some follow-up studies when these kids became adults. The results were shocking, to say the least. The kids that got the second marshmallow became more successful in their financial lives. This study shows that if you learn to postpone your needs from early childhood for better results, you will be more successful when you become an adult. Rich parents teach their kids to think of long-term outcomes, but poor families are usually not able to think ahead. Number 10, the best way to make money is to help others. Now, this is one of the most important lessons that rich parents teach their kids. They educate their kids on how to make money by solving problems and enhancing the quality of other people's lives. If you want to become a self-made billionaire, you should solve a big problem or solve a problem that most people struggle with. Steve Jobs, Henry Ford, and Oprah Winfrey are all examples of people who made a global impact and became billionaires by helping other people to have easier and better lives. The bigger the problem you solve, the more money you get. While poor parents teach their kids to get a job with a regular salary, rich parents teach their kids to provide a solution to people's problems. And if you found this video useful, then you'll love these. And be sure to like this video to let the YouTube algorithm know you'd like to see more videos like this one.